The book of Revelation, commonly known as the Apocalypse, is an exciting and awe-inspiring adventure through time. It offers readers a unique opportunity to encounter strange and mysterious creatures, from dragons with 7 heads to countless hosts of angels. Epic battles ensue with stars falling from the sky and the moon turning red like blood. It takes us on a journey into fantastic reality of heavenly beauty, and we get a glimpse of eternity on each page. We are awestruck by the beautiful sights and celestial music that fill the atmosphere as we journey to the majestic heights of glory with songs of adoration coming from before God's throne and the Lamb. Our eyes then behold a glorious city where gates made of finest pearls line its entrance, and refreshing, life-giving waters course through its streets, where we find the tree of life, or the tree of immortality. In this grandiose tale of the apocalypse, a confrontation between good and evil rages on, and we witness a spectacular fight between the forces of righteousness and wickedness. With magnificent visual effects, as I would call it, and an action-filled finale, our adventures in this epic story take us on an emotional journey to its gripping conclusion. Despite all the odds that stand against them, the heroes and heroines are triumphant as justice prevails and goodness reigns. This is a summary of the book of Revelation. The book of Revelation has been the source of much speculation and controversy throughout history. Many interpret it as a prophecy for the end times, citing coded references to an antichrist, Armageddon, and a world-ending apocalypse. But not everyone views the book in such a literal sense. Some see it as an allegory for the present-day struggle between good and evil. Still others are wary of certain religious groups using Revelation's prophecies to further their own agenda and manipulate people through fear. Regardless of your perspective on Revelation, one thing is clear. Its mysterious messages have sparked much debate and will continue to do so for generations to come. Isaac Newton was a groundbreaking genius, credited with formulating the laws of gravity and motion, as well as developing the reflecting telescope. His passion for knowledge extended to the book of Revelation too. He immersed himself in this book alongside mathematics and science, investing his time and incredible intellect into understanding its mysteries. Notable for his tremendous contribution to physics and mathematics, Isaac Newton was also the author of the work, Observations upon the Prophecies of Daniel and the Apocalypse of St. John, a testament to his passion for revelation and pursuit of knowledge. Isaac Newton believed that, similar to how he had unlocked the laws of gravity and motion to decipher the mysteries of the natural world, he could use the same approach to interpret the prophecies of Revelation, believing that each strange image corresponded to a certain event in time. He thought that Revelation was providing people with a glimpse into what would take place throughout history. Newton reasoned that revelation helped unlock the hidden secret of time and history, unfolding with mathematical accuracy. According to Newton's reckoning, the prophecies of Revelation correctly predicted the 4th century rise of Constantine and subsequent Christianization of the Roman Empire. He even believed that it foretold the 5th century invasions by tribes and the eventual fall of Constantinople in 1453. I'm sure even he would agree that, as fascinating as his work may be, mathematics and science were more his field, not the Bible. We start this journey into the world of Revelation with a humble appreciation of its power to intrigue and bewilder. Together, let us explore further and gain better understanding of its content and purpose in order to make sense of it all. The notion of apocalypse, with its connotations of disaster and destruction, is something we commonly associate with the term today. However, when looking at its root in the Bible, apocalypse had a more gentle definition. In the original Greek Revelation was written in, it simply meant disclosure. An apocalypse is a form of disclosure that can bring clarity on the matters of life. This concept of revelation provides us with a view, allowing us to comprehend the obscure and delve into the unknown. Through this book, we are invited to search for insight and find a deeper understanding in order to make sense of it all. We are all burdened with the same existential questions. What is the origin of evil, and what can be done to ensure a hopeful future? The task of finding answers to these puzzles is a challenge. The book of Revelation offers a unique insight into matters of evil and hope, drawing inspiration from the prophetic tradition found in the Old Testament. Authors such as Isaiah, Jeremiah, and Ezekiel have heavily influenced this book, allowing us to appreciate its depth and complexity. The prophetic tradition ultimately gave rise to the apocalyptic tradition, which served as a basis for the book of Revelation. This historical context helps us recognize how the struggle between good and evil is portrayed in the apocalyptic tradition, with the assurance that God's righteous plans will prevail in the end. In Jewish sources, such as the Dead Sea Scrolls, as well as early Christianity, we see evidence of this belief in a divinely ordained eschatological ending. Jesus spoke of his imminent arrival to establish God's kingdom, and Paul highlighted the power of sin versus grace, death against life. Together, these portrayals demonstrate how much influence came from this particular genre to shape and inform Revelation's writing, highlighting similarities with other texts from its time period, combined with unique elements that further advance its narrative. As we start this series or this course, I urge you to spend time reading the book of Revelation. I'd like to challenge you to approach it with an open mind. Don't be misled by what you hear on the radio or read on the internet. These theories are typically stitched together and pieced out of a combination of verses from different books, thus creating a distorted version of reality. Instead, view Revelation as its own whole, considering all its chapters in sequence. With this said, let us begin.